looking forward to this day for quite a while, really, to see what the event is like and to celebrate the achievements of some of our outstanding employees. So I'm super excited to be here and looking forward to the presentation.
Thank you, Jill, and welcome to Okanagan College. Looking forward to working with you as our new HR director. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Laura Turnhere. I'm the Associate Dean of the Okanagan School of Business, and I'm also the co-chair of the Employee Excellence Awards, and it's my great pleasure to be your co-MC with Jill today. As you may know, this is our 10th year of hosting these awards, and while we're saddened that we still can't be all together at this stage of the pandemic, we're honored and pleased to be able to host the finalists, the recipients, and their guests in person here in Kelowna today. Jill.
So on that note, I know that folks have traveled from all across the region and are watching from our campuses. We are live streaming the event. And so I want to begin, before we get into our formal part of the afternoon, by acknowledging that our Kelowna, Penticton and Vernon campuses are located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Silks Okanagan people. Our Salmon Arm campus is located on the traditional and unceded territory of the Secwepemc, and our Revelstoke Centre is located on the traditional and unceded territories of the Tenahe, Secwepemc, Sinixt, and Silk Okanagan peoples.
Before we begin, I'll share a bit of housekeeping for those in the room with us today. It's important that we all follow the health and safety guidance of Interior Health and keep this a safe and healthy event for all. So the rules. We ask that you please keep to your assigned seating. I think that's the challenge of the day. I know we have not seen each other for a long time and we all want to socialize, but please keep to your seating for the day. We will be bringing around food and beverage throughout the event. You may remove your mask while eating and drinking, and we ask that you wear your mask when you're not eating and drinking. Masks must also be worn when you're moving around or if you go around the building to use the washrooms. So the washrooms are that way behind the elevators, and I'll turn it back to Jill.
Thanks, Laura. So in addition to some wonderful food and local wines from Indigenous World Winery, we've got another treat for you today, and we've already been listening to him. We're very honoured to have Ben Click, an award-winning country music artist and a distinguished alumnus of Okanagan College, providing the music for us. I know Ben's at the back there, but I'd like to give him another round of applause. You know, I love this. It's a little bit of trivia, really. Ben has sung the national anthem for us at numerous convocation ceremonies. And in true COVID form, this year he recorded it in his living room studio for us to broadcast out virtually to graduates in our virtual convocation. So we're certainly happy and delighted to have you here in person today, Ben. So without further delay, I'd like to turn it over to the Okanagan College President, Dr. Neil Facina, to say a few words.
All right, thank you very much, Jill. Thank you very much, Laura. Good afternoon, everyone. I have a script. I'm having a really hard time sticking to it because this is so cool. Actually seeing people's smiling faces in a room, being able to celebrate with people. I can't say how thankful I am to be part of this community. Like Jill, I'm a relative newcomer to this crew. And I have to say that to a person, this has been the most welcoming community I have joined in a long, long time. And I said it when I started, and I will reiterate it again. I feel as though I've won the life lottery to be part of this group, because it is truly a remarkable group to be friends with and to be colleagues with, whether you're in the room with us today, whether or not you're joining us online from your office or from home. It is an incredible, incredible place. And so with that, just want to say hello, everyone. And whether or not you're a member of our community, friends, family, future students by the looks of it, I want to make sure that that everyone feels welcome here at Okanagan College. And today it is my true joy and an honor to get a chance to speak with you To the visitors joining us here on campus, welcome. And we're incredibly delighted to be able to host you today. Whether you're in this room, whether or not you're joining from your home or your office, I will hope you know that today, each and every one of you is a guest of honor. I want to extend my sincere congratulations to this year's Employee Excellence honorees, finalists, and recipients. And all of those names are sitting in front of you in that small pamphlet. I know you're all sitting with one, and take a chance at some point today to turn around in your assigned seat and wave to another one, because it's an awesome group of people. It's so sincere bravo and incredible well done for everything that you do. And know, please, that all of your efforts are appreciated. I want to thank everyone for the many diverse ways in which you're making OC a better place over the last year. From advancing our scholarly and creative activity through things like new publications and applied research projects being added to OC's repertoire, to the innovations and the inspiration that is being created in our teaching and our service to students' environments each and every day. And I know without a doubt that every person in this room and that is joining us as part of our OC community wakes up every day and says, I do want to contribute. I do want to make this place better for our learners and for our community. So for that, I am incredibly thankful. And we need to, and I want you to know that everything that you do builds on the deserved reputation that OC has and as a leading institution and an incredibly vital thread to the social fabric of this region. So since joining Okanagan College a little more than 6 months ago, I've been thrilled to have seen and experienced the ways in which OC comes together to celebrate its people, from our virtual convocation to the connections and to events like this. And while the past months have still been a period of uncertainty, and while we're still not fully back to the way we once were, the sense of togetherness and cohesion as a learning community is something that I have truly come to admire. But it's not just those big events or those major milestones or projects or initiatives. It's the little moments. It's the quiet moments of connection and collegiality that I've observed and have been impressed with so very much. It's the laughter over coffee with colleagues, whether or not you're in the courtyard or in your office space, that we can hear as we walk by. It's the handwritten thank you notes that I know many of you are sharing with your colleagues. It's the little ways in which our team members champion one another, prop each other up, and go above and beyond, and are always looking for ways to make this an even more welcoming and supportive environment to learn, to work, and for our students as well as our team members. And in thinking about today's event, it dawned on me that this truly has been a time unlike any other, and my congratulations need to reflect that. So on that note, I want to extend that very same congratulations and my sincere appreciation to every one of the more than 1,200 employees that we have today. The OC community is just that. It is made up of a community of people. It is a team, and it only functions as well as it does because we're all paddling in the same direction. And as I reflect on the last 6 months, I've had the privilege of being part of a team at OC, and it would be impossible to sum up or adequately express into words what has been accomplished over that short 6 months. So that said, I want to look back on all that we've managed to do as a college, and it fills me with tremendous pride and immense confidence as we know that together as a college, we can accomplish incredible things in the days, weeks, and months to come. So in short, an immense thank you. Thank you to all the team members, both current, past, future. Thank you to all of you that are joining us online. You mean the world to this organization. You mean the world to our students. And for that, I can't thank you enough. But with that, enjoy the celebration this afternoon. And I'm going to turn it back over to Laura to go what's next.
Thank you, Neil. It's now our privilege to introduce and acknowledge our recipients this year. Normally, we would invite you on the stage to receive your award, but this year we'll ask you to please stand and give us a little wave when we call your name. You then, at the end of our formal ceremony, which isn't too long today, you can collect your award, and the awards are sitting under the Center for Dialogue. That's what it's called, no other names, Center for Dialogue, right? And you can then go out this entrance, and Tyler will, after we finish our speeches, Tyler will take you outside and you can bring who you'd like with a photograph for you. So both our recipients and our finalists can get, please collect their award and take it outside and have a picture with our president. And so let's start with our recipients this year. So again, please stand when your name is called. For the Strong Start Award, we have Andrew Duffy. Andrew, please. Scholarly and Creative Activity Award, Kimberly Noakes. Service Excellence Awards, we have 3 awards. Susanna Lahaki, Susanna. Mike Minions, we dragged him out of retirement. Hey, Mike, welcome. And we have the team of Don Govin and Bobby Wyatt. Don and Bobby. For our Continuous Improvement Award, just arriving, we have Dr. Carl Doig. Welcome, Carl. Congratulations. Give a wave. I heard that Carl was teaching in Vernon until an hour ago, so pretty good time. Hopefully you didn't get a ticket. All's good. Congratulations. The Leadership Award, Carrie Johns. The Key Directions Award this year goes to the Learning and Applied Research and Educational Technology team. And we have Dr. Julie Diaz, Jacqueline Demont, Tom Essen, otherwise known as Brad Pitt, Chantel Hutchinson, and Colette Martin. So that group's there. For teaching excellence, we have 3 doctors this year. We have Dr. Blair Baldwin. And our other 2 recipients couldn't make it today. So we have Yuri Kimelveski, and we also have Dr. Lindsay Reinholtz, who teaches in Penticton. So both of those couldn't make it today. And lastly, but of course not leastly, our Career Achievement Award to Tim Dorn. Thank you. And I'll turn it back to Jill.
Thanks, Laura. So I'd like just to add my congratulations to you all. And now we're going to play for you a short presentation about all of our finalists. And I think that it really beautifully illustrates, using the words of their nominators, the accomplishments and the sheer dedication of our finalists this year.
thank you to Public Affairs for that very wonderful presentation put together with the nomination package. So a pleasure to work with them this year. We're getting close to ending our formal speaking and inviting Ben back to play a set for us. But before we do, I just want to acknowledge a few of the people who have helped make today possible. There's a lot of hands that make light work of this event behind the scenes, and I'll be honest, it goes on for about 8 months, so every year. A huge thank you to Diane Adair, who doesn't like to be recognized. Where are you, Diane? Diane is the person in HR that the co-chairs work closely with all year, and she is the master of this event. And once again, we've changed the format on her, and she's come through wonderfully, and so enjoyable to have this beautiful venue today. Thank you, Diane. And then with Bianca Blandon. Bianca, where are you? Thank you very much for all of your help. I know that you were very supportive. I would like to thank everyone on the Employee Excellence Committee, and a special thank you for Mary Kim Oliver, is my co-chair, who stepped up this year to volunteer. And somehow it always sits with the VP of Students, and we still don't know why, but thank you, Mary Kim, for all your help this year. And I needed you as co-chair. I wanted to thank Simone Blaze in the Public Affairs Department, and Tyler. Give a wave, Tyler. And is Simone here? No. Tyler's going to be the one doing the photographs with the finalists and the recipients outside. Just out here by our story pole, we found a nice spot with some beautiful fall foliage. As well, I would like to thank Heidi. Heidi, another year with Heidi. Thank you. Heidi is the IT person that can pull off nearly everything. It's not easy for them to do this simultaneously to the community as well as here with you. Last year, we did it all online. This year, we threw them another little detail and said, oh, we want to do both. And we want everything for both, So thank you, Heidi and Ryan and the team with IT. I'd like to thank the judges this year who represent the various employee groups for this peer nominated and judged program. Special thanks to Mary Kim Oliver, who represented senior administration, Nancy Darling for the Administrators Association, Carrie Johns for the Administrators Association, Marcus Heinrichs for OCFA, Pamela Nelson, OCFA, Nicole Davis, BCGEU Vocational, Caroline Green, BCGEU Support Staff, Pam Krieg, BCGEU Support Staff, and Tanya Harding, Excluded Support Staff. So we actually have 2 sets of judges and 2 different judging sessions. Also, sincere thank you to the nominators. I see a number of them here today, and I saw some of your quotes from your packages up on that multimedia presentation. Thank you for your efforts. It would be impossible to recognize all of these brilliant folks today without your nomination packages. So thank you for taking the time to recognize your colleagues. Finally, I want to acknowledge and thank all the volunteers who are here today. Without them, this event could not happen. And some of them had policing roles like checking your vaccination status. So thank you for your patience with them. And I will turn it back to Jill, and she'll do our close.
So thanks. So what you're going to see on the screens is sort of information about people who've achieved milestones this year. It's going to start kind of scrolling on the TV screens. You'll also find them listed in the cards at each place setting. So we also want to kind of sort of extend kudos to those individuals who were recognizing milestones for accomplishing great things while also supporting their colleagues, their students, our community during some of the most difficult times that many of us have had to live through. I want to also thank those of you out there who have joined us virtually. And for anyone who has missed the event, it is going to be put up on the website by Public Affairs, so you can view the live stream at a later date. And there will also be information about that inside OC. So that's really the end of our formal event. I hope everyone stays and enjoys the music of Ben Click. He's going to be performing for us again. The refreshments will keep coming. Please enjoy the food and stay a while and visit. Thank you.